I'd much rather have rest than rust because you can shake off rust after a game, you get your rhythm back. You can't shake off fatigue
Mm,
where you've just went through a grueling 7 game series, then you got to play every other night. This is literally what we saw with Philly to some degree. They come off the 7 game
yeah.
grueling series against Boston. Now, look, they're a team that was playing 6.5 players, so I understand it's even more challenging. But this is the thing: the Knicks are getting rest in a team that's got depth, EJ, and they also had a significant injury we just talked about with OG Anunoby. Do I think the Knicks are going to come out in Game One against whoever they play and maybe be firing in all cylinders? Probably not. But I think this team has been through enough to figure it out. And this is where I think we think about these things offensively. Where I don't want to see the rust is defensively. If they still
Mm,
have the defensive effort in that game, I still think they're good enough as an offense to figure it out. They were the best fourth quarter team in terms of net rating during the year. And so I think they will figure it out. So I'm not as worried about the rust because I think rust is something that maybe shows up for a quarter or two. Maybe it's a game, but I
mm.
think this team is good enough to overcome the rust. And then the other thing I think that's underrated about this too, I joked in the beginning that it's like a mini camp they've had. Well, now you have time to even add more wrinkles to
Yes.
this offense that we've seen from Mike Brown. Mike Brown added some wrinkles. There's been counters to counters throughout the series. And I think now he's going to have time to add more things based on what he thinks, how he's watching Detroit's defense or the Cleveland's defense. And I think that's a good thing. They're getting more tape on their opponent in the playoffs while the opponent's not getting as much on them. They just have the 10 games they have. I think it's great for the Knicks. I'm not worried about rust. I think for the Knicks team, the way they're not an old team, but they're a veteran team,
Mm.
they needed the rest. The rest is good, man. Like the rest is always good.